Creepy creatures that stay hidden in the heart of the Amazon, mysterious marine animals that you won't believe are real, and a strange video of a humanoid creature that keeps the citizens of Canada terrified. It's time to start this journey into the horrors of the unknown, so get comfortable and sharpen your senses because you're about to discover some strange creatures caught on camera and seen in real life. Number 10. Unexpected Visit. Our first stop takes us to a remote province in Brazil. Here, a man had been recording strange sounds around his house during the early hours of the morning. Fearing it was some criminal, the man decided to go with his camera and try to use it to capture the miscreants, but to his surprise, he discovered something much more disturbing. The footage shows us a desolate and inhospitable field that not even the breeze dares to visit. The night lights have turned everything into gloom and nothing looks suspicious, at least until something disturbing happens right in front of the man. Suddenly, the air lifts the dust from the road. The dirt rises and a gust of wind warns us that something is approaching. A couple of seconds later, the impossible happens. Before the man's attentive gaze, an extremely slender figure with suspiciously long limbs moves swiftly in front of the camera. The silhouette resembles that of an alien being or a creature never seen before. But the man had no time to check it out. He is too terrified to move. His body doesn't respond. The only thing he dares to do is stand there, still, barely breathing. What he has just recorded is something impossible to believe, but the images speak for themselves and are free to each person's interpretation. So tell us in the comments, what do you think this man recorded? Number 9. Unnatural Creature. Sometimes the most terrifying creatures are the ones we think we know perfectly, but one day they decide to give us a heart-stopping scare. This video is a good example of that. Pay attention. The camera seems to have recorded a creature jumping on the sidewalk at night. At first glance, anyone would say it's a frog, wouldn't you? Notice the hops and the way it lands? There's no doubt that it fits the pattern of this amphibian perfectly. But then, as we get closer, something changes. There isn't a frog or anything like that on the ground. It's a worm. How is this possible? Worms don't jump. They can't even move at a very fast speed. But the video shows us that things are very different and that we're dealing with an unnatural creature that science itself is probably unaware of. Number 8. Loch Monster. It's no secret that Loch Ness is full of secrets and chilling stories. Those who visit Scotland make a mandatory stop at this place, although sometimes things get a little dangerous. A couple managed to record something disturbing, a spooky event on the shores of Loch Ness that has intrigued most people. In the recording, we observe a partially frozen shore that's drawing an unknown shape. The ice opens up as a creature, which has an elongated serpentine body of enormous size, advances. The ice gives way, and all the couple can do is contemplate the magnitude of its advance. It's frightening to wonder what creature can draw such an image on the ice and what its actual size or shape will be. Some are convinced it resembles an ancient dinosaur, while others have no doubt. The Loch Ness Monster exists, and this is one of many proofs. Number 7. An unknown insect. Experts are convinced that we've only found 80% of all insects on the planet. And the fact is that even if we've seen everything, unknown creatures that occasionally let themselves be seen by human eyes remain hidden in some inhospitable corners of our planet. One of those rare occasions was captured by this guy. Almost by accident, this man managed to catch a unique insect, a small creature with transparent wings and an irregular body from which several elongated wire-like legs protrude. Its skin appears translucent, and its internal organs can be seen from the outside. The insect is highly unusual and something very rarely seen in life. Many people have been puzzled on social networks and are asking the same question. What is this strange creature? Number 6. A mysterious beast. Nature can become a creepy place, and camping in the woods can turn into a real nightmare if you cross the path of a creature like the one these campers managed to record. According to the description that accompanied this video, the group followed the trail of a mysterious beast. Its wailing echoed throughout the forest, and each step brought them closer and closer to the horror. Then, when they finally reached the creature's hiding place, they fell silent. This was a real monster, something they had never seen before. The animal was writhing on the ground as if it had been wounded, but there was no trace of blood. Its body was elongated and slightly deformed. Its abundant fur managed to camouflage its face, and although it looked like a creature of great size, there was nothing in the entire animal kingdom to which it can be compared. Despite this, the images are still captivating. Their resemblance to a werewolf or a deformed and unnatural being has attracted the attention of cryptozoologists who are convinced that it's worth investigating what lies behind this intriguing mystery. Number 5. Danger in the jungle. There is no such thing as a peaceful or pleasant jungle. It doesn't matter where in the world you are, in these thick places, nature shows itself with all its inclemency. However, sometimes its cruelty can surpass our imagination and give us moments as chilling as the one experienced by this researcher and his team. The images were filmed in the heart of the Amazon. Initially, nothing seems to be unsettling. Nature is shown in all its splendor without any particular elements standing out. However, when the man turns his head, he discovers that a creature has been watching him all this time. We're not talking about a common animal, not even a native of the place, but an unnatural living being. A creature whose skin seemed to be made of wood and semi-humanoid features. Its eyes are two small luminous dots, and it looks stunned as if it were on the verge of malnutrition. There's no doubt that this video has caught the attention of social networks. This isn't a creature you see every day, and defining it as a real freak of nature is no exaggeration. Number 4. Terror in the ocean. Life as a fisherman is not easy. The ocean is full of mysteries, and some of them emerge from the depths to haunt anyone who crosses their path. On this occasion, the victim was a small fishing boat, which attracted the attention of a deformed and dangerous creature that wouldn't leave their side. The animal was infatuated with its prey, and no matter how far it moved away, the beast gave them no respite. The camera only seems to be able to capture the fin protruding from the surface. Its similarity to a shark is evident, but there seems to be something much darker and more disturbing behind this creature. Its size is abnormal, and the speed with which it moves is also alarming. Although the most surprising thing is that near the end of the video, what once looked like a shark fin turns into a hump. There's a very small list of marine creatures that could fit this description, and more than half of them are extinct. So it isn't surprising that so far no one has been able to identify it. Number 3. Questions and answers. The next monster on this list belongs to the realm of the indecipherable, and will need your help to understand the creature that could fit its physiognomy. The creature was caught in a local Arizona river by a fisherman named Kevin. His bewilderment was absolute when he took a closer look at what he had caught. The animal wriggles forward, its legs look like two small arms, and its elongated tail gives a certain mermaid-like appearance. Naturally, it was difficult to say which creature it might be. Despite the experience of this veteran fisherman, this was something he had never seen before in his life, and although he tried to find an answer among his colleagues in the port, no one was able to decipher the mystery of this enigmatic sea creature. Still, now it's your turn. Share in the comments what you think of this animal and what species you think it belongs to. Number 2. Tourist in distress. Another footage that is still controversial to this day was filmed during a pleasant walk in Greece. Tourists enjoying the place on the comfort of the small boat seem to ignore that they are in danger, and next to them an unknowing being is approaching. The video is just a fragment. Its duration doesn't exceed 5 minutes, but it's enough time to accurately distinguish the strange creature that emerges slightly from the depths. Its body denotes a certain familiarity. We can suspect which creature it is, even if we refuse to believe it. From a distance, it fits perfectly with the shape of a mermaid, but it's still impossible to say for sure. Even so, the recording doesn't seem to lie, and what is impossible to our imagination is more than evident to our eyes. Number 1. Mystery in Canada. It's possible that you've never heard of the infinity of mysteries that shake the forests of Canada, but far from being a well-armed rumor, it's a reality that pushes the inhabitants of the place every day. The most recent mystery was starred by a family from Vancouver, which was on vacation on a lake in the northwest region of the country when they distinguished something they couldn't explain. It's a strange humanoid creature of robust size and hairy body which advances, hunched, and without paying too much attention to the visitors. Its huge arms protrude from a huge body, and it seems to be dragging its huge feet as it staggers through the forest. Since this video was posted on the internet, thousands of people have identified the legendary Bigfoot in this footage. The creature seems to perfectly fit the description that has been done of it elsewhere on the planet. It's intriguing that it emerged from the depths of the forest and appeared before the eyes of this family. However, the recording shows that this isn't just a rumor, but a real fact which remains without a clear answer. Will this really be proof of the existence of Bigfoot? Everything seems to indicate that we will eventually discover the answer to this disturbing enigma. 00. It's no secret that during the pandemic, life became very strange not only on the streets, but also in our homes. From one day to the next, people were forced to live day and night within the walls of their houses while thousands of people died around the world. Without a doubt, this was a perfect scenario for the paranormal, and videos like these remind us of it. A group of friends were on a phone call when something strange happened. While everyone was chatting quietly, one of the members feels something strange. He doesn't even dare to speak. He just looks at the floor of the room. However, it isn't there where the paranormal is happening, but right behind it. In the footage, we can see how right at the edge of the camera frame, a strange white presence appears and vanishes at full speed. It only lasts a few brief seconds. We're not even able to fully contemplate it until we put it into slow motion. Only then do we understand that something strange has happened in this place. The protagonist of this event assured his friends that a close relative had passed away a few days before the phone call. For a moment, he wondered if it had any relation with this chilling event, but he never got an answer. Of course, this isn't the first time that the cameras managed to record a chilling and terrifying situation. What we all believe to be impossible one day becomes an absolute reality. And if you'd like to see it for yourself, we invite you to join us in the following videos and discover with your own eyes what's hidden in the chilly frontiers of horror.